We'll do one of them.
All right, Fire. This is your one chance. Good luck. You debated
That's-
LonerBox. Now it's Destiny. Go.
Okay, Destiny, why do you keep repeating this narrative on Israel-Palestine that Arabs started all the
Oh
wars
my-
between 1948 and 2000?
That what?
That Arabs started all the wars between 1948 and 2000, and including, like, I guess, the first war, which is 1947.
Do I repeat that narrative a lot?
What you do? Like, Arabs started all the wars and then they kept losing, so they should just accept whatever deal that is given to them, and that's
Well,
like
those are
you
two
give
like separate,
basic.
different things. I mean, Israel attacked first in '67. I would say the Arabs instigated it. They
Okay, let's say
definitely.
1950s, but like let's say in 1957, like you can argue the same. 1967, you can also argue the same. 1973, yeah, Arabs completely like fucking did everything. 1982, like it was again like also like one of those things where it was 50-50. Like you can argue who started first,
Well, I don't think
from
who
I think
started it
either
first is
side.
like that important. I don't think that's like a huge thing that matters that much. I don't like stake a bunch of my claims on that. No.
Wait, so what are your claims then? I thought that was like one of your major claims that Arabs started all those wars, but then they kept losing. So in Camp David, they should have just accepted whatever. Is that not a claim that you make? Am I crazy? I thought I heard you say this a lot in your fucking debates.
That they. Well, I mean, like the Arabs wanted to get rid of Israel like off the map, and they couldn't do it. And I feel like at this point they kind of just have to accept that Israel's going to be there. So you have to make some kind of deal. No.
Well, I mean, they did though. They accepted in 1993 and 1995. Like they already made that concession, and I think they
Well, in
were prepared
'93 and
to make that
'95, there wasn't
concession
like
in
well,
2000.
93 and '95 weren't like full deals yet, right? They had to wait for the end of it, or they had to like finish the
Yeah,
negotiations on that, right?
but like ideology or like negotiation wise, in that part of negotiation, they already accepted it as a policy that they won't get all of historic Palestine back. They already gave up that right, or they already gave up that that endeavor. And like in 2000, what happened was I think Yasser Arafat came to the negotiations under the basis or under the assumption that he was gonna get all of 1967 borders back. So he was kind of like offended by the offer, which I like had him making a lot more concessions then.
I mean, you can
He
say that, but
came.
there's no proof of that. No one has any idea what Arafat wanted at Camp David or what he wanted
Oh,
at
like no,
Taba Summit.
we do like
No, we
with
don't. That's
with the,
nowhere. You can't show me that. If I were to
no
ask
no
you, what
no
proof do we
no
have of
with the
that?
Arafat with the Arafat letters to Bill Clinton as a result of the Clinton parameters, with the negotiation team's response to the letters in the Clinton parameters when Arafat actually accepted the Clinton parameters with reservations. Like it shows kind of like around what their demands were on what.
No, those weren't real
Yeah,
reservations that he accepted them. He accepted them
yeah.
late and then with reservation, but the reservations were major changes to what the Clinton parameters set out, like not agreeing to any final
Okay, so
number on what the number of refugees would be.
if that's your argument, then like Israel also rejected
No, but
the
that's
Clinton
not
parameters.
true. When Israel's rejection, you can read the original documents. It's like 20
Chat-
pages, I think, are actually
Chat,
out.
this is
You can
some
read the
next
reservations
level
that both sides
Destiny white
have.
noise.
Israel's trying to remain within the
next
boundaries
level Destiny
of
white noise,
what the Clinton parameters had set out for those negotiations. Arafat basically
Literally
said
live.
oh, I accept, but also I can't really commit to any land things, and I can't really commit to any refugee stuff, and he basically completely tossed it. There was nothing there.
No, in the interview, I remember that what was that? Ehud Barak said that he wouldn't have given
Hey guys,
Palestinians any
DGG
sovereignty over
stream
the Temple
started
Mount or
early,
Masjid
I
al-Aqsa,
guess.
but that was one of the
Destiny
things
started streaming early
in the
today.
Clinton parameters. So that's also like that's one major reservation that goes against the spirit of the Clinton parameters. And
Ghost
another
of
one is the right of
Russia.
return. But so those are
Ghost
like
of
I think those are two
lyrics.
pretty much major reservations that went against the spirit of
Dude, Kelly Jean is probably
what is
like,
it? The Clinton parameters. So I'm like, you know,
and then J-Stock is
the
probably
main thing
like,
you're saying is I think is because Clinton had that quote,
okay,
right?
thank
Like,
God.
um, Arafat accepted it with
Guys, join my
Arafat
Discord
accepted
server.
it with reservations that were outside the
It's
bounds.
not just a
And
quote. Arafat was a military leader. He was never there to be the political leader that the Palestinians needed. There was never a deal that Arafat was going to accept, full stop. That was just never going to happen. He was content to see the violence carry on in the Second Intifada. He never really called for it.
I just disagree. I think that's
Well, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, he never called for an end to the violence when the Second Intifada started. Like, he didn't give a fuck about, like, he was just a military leader. That's
Okay,
what he was.
Right. I think you should read like this like 20-page paper regarding
I
Camp
think you
David
should read to
called
Destiny, dude. That's crazy.
I think Crises and Violence. Wait, Collisions and Vision. I believe. I'm not sure if
Dude,
you've read that.
Fire is a giga chat, dude.
Visions
Fire is
and
actually a giga
Collision.
chat.
I think you should read like the truth about Camp David. I think that's
Oh my
better. But this is like
God.
a 40-page paper. It's not that long. It's like the pages are not that long. Which
Dude.
I think dispels a lot of the common narratives in both sides, mainly on the Israeli side, because according to this author, there were actually a lot more narratives on the Israeli side that needs to be dispelled. Then one thing is like you kept saying that the Palestinians wouldn't budge on the right of return to refugee. Well, that is true. Like they wouldn't budge, uh, for the actual right of return, right, for 5 to 6 million refugees to come, but like the idea that they would actually want to implement this practically, like, is just not historical. Like,
Destiny, you're
I
getting
think ever
destroyed.
since
I'm
Camp
kidding.
David,
Kidding.
Yeah, I mean, well, of course, it's not practical to do. That's why nobody's agreeing to it. But I mean, like, if you don't have like
I
any
meant
kind of
like
action,
the Palestinians never they never had a stance to actually practically try to implement this. They just don't want to give up their right. They don't want to give up their theoretical right of doing that. But like, I think even Dennis Ross, which was the main American negotiator, right, has said like has said basically what I am saying right now. The Palestinians are never going up to give up that right. However, they have been more practical and they have been more solutions based regarding the right of return within Camp David than they expected originally. So, like,
yeah, but that's fine.
but
But I mean, like, oh, okay. Well, listen. We'll see if anything comes in the future. Okay. The reality is like if I were to ask, like, show me a deal that the Palestinians were willing to accept for like a final arrangement. That deal that
well,
doesn't exist. That's nowhere. Right.
okay,
Multiple
okay,
deals
okay.
have been set forth by the Israelis. There's never been a deal by the
Wait,
Palestinians
wait,
that
wait.
they've shown
So
themselves willing to accept.
yeah, so you said okay. So Camp David, I would grant you that. Clinton parameters, I wouldn't really grant you that. They both said yes with reservations, right? That's why
Even
they
if you
had
say they
Taba
both said
Summit.
yes, no, they didn't say. Okay, we can agree to disagree
Okay,
on the Clinton parameters thing.
okay,
There
sure,
was no
sure,
yes with
sure.
reservations. Yeah.
I think they both had major reservations. If you want to argue that it means it's a rejection on the Palestinian side, it's also a rejection on the Israeli side.
Even
In
if you
my
want to say it's a rejection on the Palestinian Israeli side, that still goes to show that like the Palestinians have never put a deal on the table that they would accept. There's never been a deal on the
okay,
table,
but like
period, from the
what?
Palestinians
Okay,
ever.
at that point, what deal was Israeli gonna was the Israel's gonna accept as well?
I think Israel would have accepted a deal that would have curtailed this infinite right of return thing. I mean, we could go fast forward to
No, that's not true. Like because the Palestinians never actually practically even asked for that. They just
you
don't
can't just
want
keep
to.
that off the table. That's literally the
Even
most
Dennis
important.
Ross,
That's the most important issue. You can't just
Even Dennis
I
Ross
don't care what
acknowledged
Dennis
that.
Ross
Like,
says. That's great. But if you don't
right, right,
solve the
right,
right of return, if you don't solve the right of return, you don't solve the issue. You haven't made a real solution.
okay, so okay, this is why I wanted to get to Taba Summit where I think they made like the most they made like the most progress regarding this where Palestinians basically accepted to one of Israeli's to one of the Israel proposal regarding a 5-year plan. However, they still needed to hash out like the specifics, like the specific numbers and shit. And the Palestinians, like this is the one criticism that I will give the Palestinians for. I think the Palestinians were so afraid to like make like make those make those certain to like be the main what is it called to be like more proactive in the negotiations, and they took a more reactive stance. And I think that came from like a fear of like potentially giving up too much. I think the Israelis proposed a plan, right, like the 5-year plan to like solve this right of return, and they're like, okay, yeah, of course, this is fine, but we are gonna wait for you to like actually give us a more tangible deal regarding the numbers and shit. And then Taba Summit was the Taba Summit was done, and then Ehud Barak then got out of office, and then it never happened. So like I think this is like one of the main things that I just don't like, right, in common Western and liberal spaces is that the Palestinians never budge in the right of return. The Palestinians never budge in the right of return. No, dude, even in fucking Camp David, they were like, it's not. I don't know.
Okay,
I think
what were
it's
they? What were they? What were the
historical.
Palestinians ever willing to accept so far as right of return goes?
I think that the Taba Summit.
What was the number? What were they willing to accept?
No, okay. The Israelis
Exactly.
presented
This
a
is the issue.
framework. Oh
No,
my
there's
god.
not
Okay.
a framework. Oslo was a framework. We don't need more frameworks. Oslo was supposed to be the framework. Oslo 2 was a framework. 93, 95. Taba Summit was supposed to be the end of this, the completion of the
No,
framework.
it was supposed to be like mainly informal talks. It wasn't just like there were still a lot of even by Clinton parameters, there was still a lot to fucking talk. You can't just like you can't just like expect all those things to be
You
finished
can.
within
That was the
Taba
whole
Summit.
point. Well, not if you don't ever want to do it, but yeah. But I mean, fucking Oslo 1, the transition period was supposed to be what? Wasn't it supposed to be like 3 years? And then that's why they had to do Oslo 2, and then it was 3 years, and then it...
Well, first of all, to be fair, they delayed a lot. They delayed that equally, right, on both sides, I think.
Sure, yeah,
And
I'm not
also,
going to sit here and blame
if
one
that's
side.
your argument, why didn't the Israelis why didn't the Israel, like prior to Camp David? I think the Palestinians, one of the things they've been asking for was like pre-negotiation talks, right? Why didn't the Israelis accept that?
I
Like
don't know
this
what
is something I feel.
pre-negotiation talks... I don't even know what that means. Pre-negotiation talks? Just negotiate. What?
Well, okay. So the main thing about Yasser Arafat, one of the main things why he rejected was that was the context of Camp David was like it was an all or nothing talk, right? It was like
Yeah, he doesn't like that because he's not willing to sit down and negotiate anything. He just wants to always kick it down the road and kind of, we'll come back later. He's like Donald Trump, 2 more weeks, 90 days.
well, okay, then okay. Do you think the Israelis would not have like more? First of all, Yasser Arafat accepted the Oslo Accord, which is also kind of a deal, because but like let's say 19 why didn't like Israel accept the pre-negotiation talks then?
I don't
I
know what
think they would have
pre-negotiation
more of a
talks are, but Rabin was literally assassinated trying to make peace with the Palestinians. So I mean,
like in the Taba Summit, like what happened was not necessarily like a negotiation like in Camp David. Like I was like, these are our demands. We want you to like fill it up. It's like mainly informal talks. Like okay,
no,
this is
Camp
like
David was not. These are not supposed to be informal talks. And yeah, and Arafat knows what he's doing when he does these talks too.
I
Ehud
understand.
Barak
Camp David
lost.
was
This
not
was like
supposed to
the
be
last
informal
time you
talks.
had like strong liberal leadership in Israel was Barak went back like fucking ashamed and embarrassed because nothing came from Taba Summit, and then you get your whole line of conservatives since then. You're like fucked at that point. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, I understand. But like, okay, I said Camp David was that was supposed to be like where where the ink is put on the paper, but like that's what Yasser was just really concerned at the time that Palestinians' concerns weren't really known to the Israeli side, so that's why he held for us and vice versa. So that's why he wanted to have the pre-negotiation talks to make sure like the actual Camp David deal was a lot more, I guess, on a more understandable basis. That's what
I
a
disagree.
pre-negotiation talks
My
are.
internet is fudging out. Oh my god, I think I'm getting disconnected. The phone's lines are disconnecting. I love you. Thank you for the...
Okay, bye.
Bro, I think you destroyed him. You did it.
I'm God.
Yeah, you're God.
I'm
You did
God.
it. You defeated
Oh,
the
okay.
you defeated the final boss of Zionism. You did it.
Okay. As in,
You,
bye,
you
Foodshops. Thanks for letting me on. All
yeah,
right.
no problem.
Take care.
Tell everyone that you won, okay? All right. What?
What?
What did?
Oh, yeah.
Aren't
So,
you,
like,
aren't you supposed to be clipping things for LonerBox right now or something? Or
I'm thinking we're tired, bro. What the fuck?
I mean, is it confirmed that
I'm not
he's
sure.
quitting now?
I don't know. Based off the recent clip, probably. I mean, I don't know. Based on what I
You
think.
don't know. You don't know any private details about
I
that?
don't. Yeah, I don't know any private details, but what's your thoughts on like people comparing like Nasser Erdogan to like Ghislaine Maxwell?
Oh, it's retarded. Number one, Ghislaine Maxwell is literally actively hunting for girls and scouting out for Epstein in order to get like that kind of shit. And as far as I'm concerned, Nasser Erdogan wasn't like sticking her head into like the fucking psych ward of the hospital and trying to hunt girls for destiny. So no.
Do you think like people comparing her to like Ghislaine Maxwell's like out of spite or what?
Bro, it is completely bad faith, not even close to equivalent. That's ridiculous. Yeah. Like I don't think
Oh,
like in
shit.
terms of like Nasser Erdogan literally joined like Turkey Tom's like fucking stream in order to explain away things, right? I mean, you can say that she was sweeping or something, right? But like as far as I'm concerned, like that is like that's probably the closest thing you can probably draw, but like the thing is that not even that in of itself is like not very close, no? I mean, as far as I'm listen,
Yeah.
I personally don't even like Nasser Dai all that much, you know. Like I have my own preferences on who I like among the Destiny sphere and who I don't like, right, or whatever the fuck. And I dislike most of them. But like the thing is that like comparing her to Ghislaine Maxwell is 100% an unhinged character assassination. Yeah, absolutely. Like the thing is like name one thing that Ghislaine Maxwell has done and something Nasser Erdai has done, and tell me if they're the same magnitude of any kind. All right, like that would probably be my question to a genuine question of something like that. No. Like for example, like you can't just say, "Oh well, Ghislaine Maxwell fucking breathe oxygen," and also Erudite breathes oxygen, so therefore it's like, yeah, makes sense.
Corey, what the fuck are you talking about? LonerBox is still salty about Nasser Erdogan being weird about Loner going to Miami at one time. Nigga, that's like last year, bro. What the fuck? I'm being pro Nasser Erdogan right now. Okay, the Ghislaine Maxwell comparison is fucking cringe and shit.
I mean, it's
Do you
crazy.
think
It's
like
just unhinged. Yeah, sure. But,
why not like why can't like the JSOC community or like the ex holders why can't they just hash it out in DMs? Like why do they have to like make like a whole like drama out of it?
huh? I mean, they make money off of it. No, like the thing is that like every single time I tune into Queenman, like he's being gifted like fucking 10 subs, 20 subs, like massive donos, right? Just off of covering Destiny
Mm.
and like Nasser Erudite. Yeah, there's like monetary incentive. That's number one. But I think more importantly, people care about like social validation. Like for example, I think that people like they look for like a community to hang around, and I think that this is like their unifying thing. I mean, I remember when I was back like being addicted to Undertale or something like that, and everyone
Uh,
all day, like the moment they wake up to the moment they go to bed, is like they just fucking chat about Undertale. So it's like, yeah, like around one issue, you can totally be super addicted to it for sure, like that.
so like what why was you like being like wait what made you like start being like more pro Destiny with the whole drama?
I'll probably just say like when I see the unhinged behavior on the other side or something, like I still kept all my criticisms, but it seems as though like the other side is just like fucking totally unhinged with things, and I just wanted to point it out. That's it. But also just simply because the more I looked at it, the more I feel as though like the same like narratives that I've kind of seen the other side like spew a lot is just completely false or fabricated or bad faith or something, and I just felt like I just had to call it out. That's it.
Um so like what's your like do you think like the whole Pixie and like Destiny situation is like more like kind of like blown out of proportion or like or what?
I think he's done something bad for sure. Like the thing is that I think that morally he should have done like explicit consent, in my opinion. And
Mm.
I've stood by that. I'm gonna continue standing by it. And the thing is that like, yeah, I mean, yeah, sure, he warrants criticism, but at the same time, it just feels as though like when people are talking, like for example, J Stoke talks about the infinite rape machine, like that is fucking unhinged to me, right? Like I have critiques for Destiny, but like it wouldn't be fucking infinite rape machine. That's fucking unhinged. Yeah.
Um weren't you banned from Lonercord? Like why'd you get banned from Lonercord or some shit? What happened
Oh,
with there?
because Mirutsi has it out for me. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Mirutsi actively hates me, and Mirutsi is also like a fan of Reservoir, and Reservoir's community hates me. So yeah, it's all part of group behavior as well. And Reservoir is now officially a Queenman Orbiter. So yeah, everything is tied together.
Do you think like since like you think since because of the Destiny and Pixie shit, like the ex obers like became like more like pro Hassan or like a or just like more anything that's like the opposite of like Destiny's like politics, they become like they lean towards like that position.
Um, Pro Hassan, like X. Yes,
Like pro
I
Hassan
would
or
probably say so.
anything
Yeah.
that's like the opposite of like Destiny's like political views.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Every single time I tune in or something like that, or watch a video or something like that, the fuck is just like unhinged how they openly like go against Ethan Klein and defend Bad Hippolyta. They defend people like they downplay Hassan, they downplay like X and Y. They think that Hassan is like, for example, they will say something like, "Oh, well, you know, I don't even agree with Hassan. I don't even like Hassan. I don't even like whatever. However, I do believe that what Ethan Klein is doing is bullying and he's going too far. And of course, I think that Destiny like is bad in this like specific like take in terms of like the Ethan Klein drama. Like that's what they will say essentially. And but the thing is that they would never say any of this before, especially not J Stoke, because J Stoke before has bashed like Hassan on all fronts when he was still tied in with Destiny. But now that like he has switched sides from Destiny, it feels as though he's like allergic to any takes that might align him with Destiny. So yeah.
So what's your thoughts on like the whole like Cherry and like Destiny allegation? You think that's like legit or what?
I think that until Destiny is arrested and actually charged by the cops, I feel as though casting preemptive judgment on that is ridiculous. Just mainly because because if it's true that the police have been contacted, if the police believes that there is enough evidence or something like that, then fine, all right, fine. If they arrest Destiny based off of that, then I think it warrants more looking at. But as far as I'm concerned, the reality of the situation is that until he is arrested, I'm sorry, I just can't. I can't take it seriously. No. Yeah.
Apparently, there's like drama, like with the whole lolly situation. Like, you want to talk about that or what? Like,
Oh
what was
yeah,
the
just a
whole
few
like
years.
drama shit with
Oh
that?
yeah, just a few years ago, I just admitted stupidly on stream that I gooned to loli, and that's it. And that's literally the
Was it like
basis
a
of the entire
joke?
drama. No,
Was it like a
no,
joke
no, no,
or
no,
you're like,
not as a joke, but like it just like basically that's how they were like creating unhinged content about me ever since. But yeah, you know, it is what it is. Can't change the past.
so like the year ago, were you
Mhm.
like you were into lolly, correct? Or am I right?
Huh?
So like
What
a
do you mean
year
a year
ago,
ago?
were you
It was like
like
2 years ago almost at this point.
oh 2 years ago? Like what,
Oh,
2 years
one and
ago
a
you're
half
like
years
into
ago. One and a
lolly
half
or
years ago. No, I
like
mean,
so like
I
1.5
admitted,
years ago?
no, like I admitted on stream that I get into lolly, and then like Spicy Chat made a big deal out of it.
So like 1.5 a year ago when you admitted that you liked lolly, was
Yeah.
so it wasn't
Oh,
a joke?
he wants to know if you still get into cartoons. Yes. Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
you
like
do?
it's. I mean, yeah. I mean, like the fuck. Like, do your attractions change over the course of like 2 years or something? Like, what the fuck?
Oh shit.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on the whole like WoW King House guy?
The what? Chaos guy? Sorry.
The J Stock Clipper guy. Like, didn't he get like caught as like a wife beater or something? What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, yeah, sure. I mean, no, he's been charged. We don't know the context of
Oh,
like I think domestic abuse charges or something like that. And I think in terms of him, um, I think that he shouldn't like the thing is that he could have took it on the chin and been a Giga Chat and say like, oh well, you know, yeah, sure. I'm a former convicted felon. Fine. All right. What do you want me to say? Right? Like, yeah, I have rehabilitated myself. I could have done that, but instead he just does like the most Weasley shit, and he just like backs out. I think it's incredibly cringe. Like the thing is that like he should have like been a Giga Chat about it, no, but instead he just like fucking backed out. It's just cringe.
um. So like, what the? Cause you believe like what Destiny did was like wrong, right? But like you still gotta wait until like.
Explicit. Yeah, sure. So like if I were to say like a take that I agree with more than others, it would just be LonerBox's take on it. That's it. I mean, and you're familiar with that as well. So,
You
yeah.
think based off like the outcome of the court case, or like would that change your
No, no, no,
mind
no.
still, or
For
what?
me,
Or not?
well, no, 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 no. The outcome of the court case only pertains us to the matter between Destiny and Pixie only. Okay, but as far as I'm concerned, like the way that LonerBox like laid it out, like I agree with. Yes. Yeah. Even though LonerBox doesn't like me anymore, you know, it is what it is. Right.
Shit.
Yeah.
Damn. It's kind of fucked up.
Fucked up.
Wait. So I'm just getting like a reconfirmation. So like you're
Mhm.
still into lolly, correct?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah. It's crazy.
Okay.
Crazy.
Yeah. Well,
Damn. I thought I'm a cup of tea, but I have some critiques. But
whoa, hey, well, hey. It's not like I'm asking for your take on it, Jesus.
wait, was Dickers was bro trying to debate Destiny or something?
Dickers? No, that was not actually Dickers. That was like somebody who was a Queen chatter who was masquerading. I was like,
Oh, so
Dickers.
like he was like pretending to be Dickers or some shit or something.
I
Or the
think.
fuck?
I don't know. This kosher Kathy person is just this schizo that goes around seeking attention. So.
Yeah, the kosher catty person, he's kind of that nigga's retarded. I'm out legit. He got banned from one court from doing some like
I don't know. All I
dumb
know is that
shit.
he called in. All I know is that he called in twice, and he made himself look just stupid both times, and it is what it is. You know. Number one was just to troll, and number two, like he actually tried to kind of debate, but then he just didn't really hold up too well.
Do you like why did like Quillman and like JSUG became like more like I hate one for Destiny? Like I know like the reason, I understand like the reason how they became it, like but
Sure.
like why are they like keep like like
Sure. So when it was so I think at some point Queeman essentially. So Queeman entered and watched Destiny as a Destiny fan a long, long time ago, years ago. Okay, and then I think if I recall correctly, when Mr. Girl came around, he became a Mr. Girl fan, and he began to buy Mr. Girl's narrative a little bit more. And I think over time, as Destiny veered away from drama and went into politics, or red pill shit or something like that, I think Queeman became less and less interested into watching Destiny, and eventually he just like became a full Destiny anti-fan and then buying all the like fucking narratives against him and shit. But yeah.
yeah.
But I mean, like
You
he
think
was there when
yeah, go ahead.
I think supposedly I think he was there and started to be there when he was like when Destiny was still a drama frog.
Do you think like you think after the whole like court shit and like let's say Destiny
Well,
loses the court shit, right? You think like you think
yeah, go
JSUG
ahead.
still go to like farm the fuck out of it still or what?
Yeah, of course. I mean, this is the only thing he has now, no? Because he's
I
kind of
think
fucked himself over in terms of content. He has just completely wedged himself into a very, very niche part of the internet, and I don't know. He's just like, how does anyone discover him either? It's just like fuck.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Um,
I mean, me too. To be fair, so I can't be too critical of that, I guess.
yeah. I mean, I like the drama swap. I like it like a lot.
Okay.
Damn, like a lot.
Uh-huh. So wait, so why are you like a LonerBox person then? Because
Oh, like
LonerBox
a
isn't.
person? Oh,
No,
I just fuck
but
with bro's
because.
content.
Oh, okay. Well, because LonerBox isn't really a drama frog. I mean, if you fuck with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just a fanboy. Okay.
How do you feel now? Now
Um.
that LonerBox might be fucking retiring. I mean, like your entire channel is based off of clipping LonerBox. No.
Yeah. I think I said like as a meme, like if the nigga's like retiring, I might just like convert to a Sancho.
What? You might just
Yeah. Dude.
really? Wait, unironically?
Yeah.
You might be just pro
For
Hassan.
the fuck of it. Nah, I mean I'm not pro Hassan, but like
Just Hassan
money
clips.
wise, like come on. Like the
Jesus.
Hassan clips, they get, you know what I'm saying? They get money, okay? Okay.
Okay. Okay. Oh well. I mean, if you're comfortable with
But
it,
I'm just, I mean, like,
I
I
personally
don't
wouldn't
sound
be
fuck up, but
comfortable with
like,
it. Yeah. I mean, I would
I mean,
rather
like, I might
consume
just
loli
like
than clip
make,
Hassan, but that's just
I
me.
mean, like, I might just like keep the channel like as it is, but like, I'll probably just make like a separate channel,
Okay.
with the whole stuff. So why wouldn't you just clip Asmon if you want money? Don't Asmon already got like a clip channel?
Well, why not just clip Moist Critical or something? Well,
I think
actually,
it's,
there's already too many channels that do that.
that
To
nigga's
be honest.
boring. I'm not gonna hold you. Most critical is fucking boring. Okay.
Fair
Tell him
enough.
monotone, gives the most like normie ass takes. Like
Wait,
what
and
the fuck?
Hassan is not boring, unless you're like
I
you don't hunt
mean,
him around.
I don't really fuck with his like content, but like it's just it's just the clips. Like they make a lot of bread. Okay, if you have like a certain amount,
Okay.
but yeah,
I just remember the last time I watched Hassan on stream, it was like 8 hours or something, and I think it should be legally registered as a cruel and unusual punishment, honestly. So yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah. Crazy shot. Do I have any more questions?
No, wait, why are you so
Shit.
curious about all this shit?
Me?
Why are you asking questions to me? Who are you? What
Who am
are
I?
you?
Who am I?
Are you
Yeah,
black?
who am I?
What's your melanin level?
What the fuck? Yeah, I'm black, half black.
Oh,
I'm a
okay.
Lorna,
Sorry, I'm
I'm
gonna
a
have to
LonerBox
remove you.
fan.
I'm kidding.
All
Yeah,
right,
yeah, go ahead.
all
Yeah.
right. I was gonna give a quick recap. So I'm a LonerBox fan. Okay, I clipped the nigga LonerBox content.
Mhm.
I just fuck with LonerBox content. That's much it. The reason for the questions, cause like I'm in like both. I'm in like the whole like Quillman, JStock, the whole. I'm in like those communities, and
Mhm.
I just want to get like y'all niggas like perspective. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right.
But I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. It was a good chat.
Okay. All right. Thanks for coming by. All right. Bye.
Yep. Bye bye.
Bye. Oh wow, there's more people waiting. Okay. All right. um. Yo, what's up?
The fuck?
Yeah, what's up?
Oh, I didn't think you'd actually drag me in here, but okay,
Why
fine.
not?
All I wanted to do was ask about could we get the Kelly Jean leaks as like the images? Can you post them in the drama channel or something for library purposes?
I mean, fuck. I would have to copy every link one by one, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do it later. Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's all.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
You didn't have to come in for a voice chat for that. Whatever. Oh yeah. Yo, what's up?
My bad. No, I was just literally gonna ask the same thing actually,
Okay. All
but
right. Cool. Is there anything
I'm
else?
getting out. But no,
Okay.
that's a good.
Okay. Okay. Hey, what's up? What's going on?
I love loli.
We're never beating the allegations, guys. Hey, later I didn't keep up with it, but the original panel on it, Loner and Queeman had the same argument. Yeah, I actually enjoyed. Oh no. Yo. What's up, favorite KFer?
First of all, I'm not a representative of KF, but secondly, you need to defend loli more. When that guy was like pressing you on the loli shit, you kind of just like drifted away. It's kind of sad to see. You got to be like a strong soldier. There's not many
No,
people fighting.
dude, no, dude. Eagerly defending loli is cringe, dude. What the fuck?
Listen, this is the problem.
It's just
Every
such an
content
awkward
creator, like,
issue. It's literally such a fucking awkward issue.
yeah, that's why you have to be like the one based person who stands up. All the content creators,
Yeah, but
they
I was
defend loli for a little
Hold on,
bit
hold
and
on,
then they pull
hold
back,
on.
and it's annoying as fuck. Sure,
Hold
go.
on. I previously super hardcore defended loli and made it my entire content cycle. You should have been there like 1.5 years ago. But yeah.
Yeah, but you have to keep going, right? A lot of people like
No,
defend loli and then they
there's
pull
no
back.
path.
Like Vosh defended.
No, there's no path forward for defending loli as a
I just
means of
hate to see
content.
people pulling back. Like Vosh said that he jerked off to loli, then he pulled back and said you're a pedophile if you do it.
Yeah,
Some
but
ordinary
it's
gamers watched loli with Nux Taku and then he pulled back. Like so many
then,
people going.
okay, sure, but it's also like kind of boring. No, like it's just kind of boring issue as well. No,
Maybe I'm gonna have to do it myself then. I'm gonna have to be okay.
like what is the personal incentive for me to do this? And also, and here's the thing, okay, if you want to fucking defend loli on your own channel and debate people, and I know that your debate skills are okay, right, at the very least, yeah, why not? You know, you go don't do that, sure, why not? But I don't know, just be a awkward topic, I guess, to defend.
Yeah. I wanted
But
you to do
I
it
think-
for me, but I'll just do it myself
Why?
if you can't.
Why,
It's
no,
okay.
I already wedged myself into this space as this specific. I'm not gonna. Also, yeah, that's boring. It's just not an interesting issue
Okay.
to defend. Also,
You're
not only
passing the
that,
torch to me.
also you realize like it's not. It's the arguments are also too easy, right? Like all you have to do is say, then why are all the fucking like categories on Pornhub teenager, right? Like that's literally the fucking smoking gun, and that's it. That's every single debate. Yeah, it's boring.
Yeah, it's like, well, if I'm a pedophile for watching Lolly, then is everyone a like pro incest person because they watch like stepsister porn?
Yes,
Yeah, it's like way too
exactly. Yeah,
easy.
yeah, exactly. And then you can also point out how like, oh, lolly is drawings, but then the porn stuff is also like actual like fucking human. They're literally human. Yeah, so it's like that's even more real than drawings, obviously. So yeah, it's even more degenerate, right? Technically. Anyway,
Another
yeah.
funny one is that even for like child molesters, I think 50% of them technically aren't pedophiles. So like if you could touch a child and not be a pedophile, then you could probably like watch a cartoon and not be a pedophile as well. It's too easy.
Okay, you don't need to
I'm
go
gonna do
there.
it though.
Okay,
You're passing the torch, but it's a valid argument, right? Like if you could touch a child and not be a pedophile. These are all Destiny talking points.
Hold on,
Okay,
hold
I
on,
caught them from his stream.
hold on. Let me load another into your arsenal. Okay, another you can load
Okay,
into
go
your
for it.
arsenal is video game violence argument. You can say like, oh yeah, well, people thought that video games would be a fast track to violence because of like GTA. They thought that if you could shoot up crowds in GTA, they would lead to lots of mass shooters. From I'm concerned, that never happened. So like the thing is you know, you can make that same argument for literally anything, right? Any kind of fantasy that people have doesn't really translate into IRL actions, right? It's not a slippery slope.
Yeah, and then I think there's a few studies that people try citing to say that like porn affects like how you like behave, but all of those are studies done on like the effects it has on like children's brains. None of them are for like the
Oh,
effects it has on
sure,
adults'
but that's
brains.
not. Yeah,
I think
I mean
Freeman
that's
went over that
that's
talking point, ironically enough.
yeah.
But
The
yeah,
thing is that like that whatever study you're talking about, like that's not really applicable to the general thing because the entire like argument behind this is like, well, it's a slippery slope or whatever. Also, Physis Zero wants to be dragged in. Are you okay with being in Phys Zero? You okay with that?
I don't know what that is. Sure,
Okay.
I can't scream though because it's like late at night.
Yeah, that's
Hello?
fine.
Hello?
Yo,
Yeah, yo, what's up?
oh,
Why
it's
do you want to be
Yogi. What's
dragged
up?
in?
Yo, sock them. Instead
Yeah,
of defending Lolly, you should get a fucking job. Thank you.
nah, dude, I'm good. I'm gonna stay unemployed forever, jerking off to Wally. That's just how it's gonna be.
All right, is there anything else? Are we good?
No, that's it.
Okay,
Bye.
thanks. Okay, thanks, I guess. Bye. That was weird. Guy's unemployed. I mean, like he initially came in here, I thought was to instigate because he's one of the more known posters on Destiny's Kiwi Farms thread. So, yeah. But then I think over time he became more and more amicable towards us. And he became like a genuine fan down the line of me specifically. So it's like it's kind of wholesome seeing his like little transformation from prolific Destiny Kiwi Farms poster to I don't know, pro Destiny streamer person. He's a double agent. I don't trust him. I don't trust him either, okay? But he's like a boy. You know, he's just a boyo. Yeah, what's up?
Hey, Foodshops.
Hi. What do you want from me? Don't
I just
kill
wanted to
me.
say good stream. That's
Oh,
a
thank you. Are you watching
really
with your
good
girlfriend
stream.
right now? I'm sorry, with your fiance right now?
No, she's asleep. She's asleep, but
Oh.
we're gonna rewatch this tomorrow. Don't worry.
Okay, that's always super wholesome. Yeah.
Yeah,
That
totally.
you
Well, it's
watch my
pretty early
streams.
actually. Should be waking up soon. I reckon it's 5 in the morning on the East Coast.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just wanted to say awesome stream and
Oh.
keep up the good work. And everyone likes
Thank
stream.
you. True. Based. Big wholesome, okay? Milkman Dan, big wholesome. Congrats
Yeah.
again on your engagement, by the way, to your girlfriend, now fiance.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
All right,
It's
I'll get out of your hair.
Mhm.
Yep.
All right.
You
I'll
have a
see
good
you.
one.
All right, bye. Foodshops uncritically accepts everything she's been told at face value. Yes. If Destiny told me that X and X happened, I'll be like, I got you, fam. Okay, I will spread your word, my holy man. Okay, I will be your holy man. I'll do it.